Yeah, that's what I got myself for my birthday. That's left-handed. So I got one for right hand side and left hand side. They're a little different, but they both have American flag on. This one's probably, I could probably put a 6 inch in this. I couldn't put a 6 inch in my other one. It's about half an inch shorter. Not quite. 3/8 of an inch shorter than my other one. But they match. The colors match and everything. So, Alec Baldwin. Since the case is getting ready to come up, I want to put in my 2 cents about him and this gun right here. There are two possibilities. All right. There's a few possibilities. All right. If he pulled the trigger, if he cocked the gun into a cocked position and then pulled the trigger, that is a purposeful act. He did that on purpose. If he squeezed the trigger and then cocked the hammer and let go, that could be a purposeful act, or it could be a non-purposeful act. It could be an accident from inexperience in not knowing how to operate the weapon correctly. So, but even if he didn't pull the trigger, he squeezed the trigger and then pulled the hammer back and let go and it fired, that could be purposeful. Might be non-purposeful. He might have not done it on purpose, but he might have done it on purpose. So, mens res. You got to figure out what's in the guy's mind. Was it an accident, or was he purposely trying to make the gun go off? And then if he was purposely making it go off, was he intending to shoot somebody, or was a shift in the gun when he cocked it, did that mess up his aim to where he actually hit somebody? Maybe he was trying to hit one thing, but he hit the person beside it instead. That would be semi-purposeful, okay? But that still wouldn't be on purpose. Now, if he just cocked the gun, pointed at the girl's chest, and then pulled the trigger, not holding on to the hammer's stationary, cocked position, point at girl's chest, and pull the trigger, that's purposeful. I mean, that's not an accident. Very difficult to say that would be an accident. So, I think lack of evidence, you're not going to be able to prove that he released the hammer, squeezed the trigger. You can't even prove that he squeezed the hammer with the intention of the gun firing. He may squeeze the hammer just to pull the gun from the holster, and was still squeezing the trigger when he pulled the hammer. Okay, and then that could be a stupid accident. It's like a drunken stupidity. I'd give him a year in jail, lock him up for 1 year, 12 months. I wouldn't give him any more than that, because he's not the only one responsible for this. Everybody in that room at that time is responsible, especially the two people that got shot. Because if you're on a movie set and somebody is pointing a gun at you and firing the weapon at you, even just pointing at you, you do not depend on anybody else to make sure that weapon is empty except for yourself. If you want to point this gun at me and pull the trigger, I'm going to be the one that checks to see if it's loaded or unloaded. Anything else is rock solid negligence. Got it? There you go. That's my opinion on this matter. And boy, do I love this gun. That just that color. You know, it all. You know what it needs? It needs a silver dollar.